We had a fairly normal pregnancy. There was no signs of any abnormality throughout the whole 40 weeks. It was a normal birth. There was a small strawberry birthmark at the base of his spine. It was checked over by the doctors in the hospital and they had no concerns. We went home and over the course of the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, the strawberry birthmark just kind of grew and it evolved into an open wound. Over a series of a couple of visits, returning to our GP and then went back to the hospital as well. We had a couple of tests and it's at that point it flagged up that it was spina bifida.
To be told that was a bit of a shock, and that was my first view, was wheelchair. He's not going to have any I thought he's not going to have any feeling or movement from here down.
You know, you always think the worst. And that's where we were at for a very, very long time. So it's coming to terms with, I think, accepting it's probably going to be the worst. The first year, to be fair, I think we probably had a doctor's or hospital appointment at least once a week. Don't get me wrong, it's all been very worthwhile because the care has been superb. But you don't expect that for your child.
With spina bifida, those messages don't go as normal from the brain to the organs in the body. With Miller, the messages from the brain down the spinal cord to his nerves in his legs aren't correct. Also, there are some gaps with his bladder and the bowel.
The biggest step change for me was after his operation. He was about 18 months when he had the greatest operation, the detethering of the spine. And whether it was just the fact that he was at the age where he was going to start walking or whether it was the actual operation, we still don't know. But soon thereafter, his mobility increased, he started walking. And since then, I think he's gone leaps and bounds. And like you say, that's when he's opened up and has become Miller.
Miller, yeah. I contacted the local authority to gain some advice regarding schools and which schools were the best at, equipped with the equipment and helping Miller with his additional needs. I didn't want them going to 2 different schools. I wanted them to start at the same school and continue at the same school for the duration.
We had discussions, and after a bit of research, there was a potential for special schools. I appreciate there are special circumstances where special schools are needed and they are a necessity, but with some disabilities there is no need to go there, and in Miller's case there was no need, and we're fully grateful for him to be able to attend a mainstream school.
Yn y lle cychwynnol, mae'r pwysigrwydd o gydweithio o ran asiantaethau, fel bod y rhieni'n teimlo bod nhw'n cael eu cynnal ar draws yr holl asiantaethau, ond yn sicr trial cefnogi'r rhieni i wneud y penderfyniad cywir ar gyfer i ysgol o'i dewis nhw. Felly, yn benodol ni'n trio cydweithio bod y plant yn gallu cael eu cynnwys mewn prif lif, yr ysgol prif lif, ond hefyd bod ni'n sicrhau bod yr angen yn cael ei gyfarfod â hefyd.
Mae'r berthynas mae'r ysgol yn ei chreu gyda'r teulu yn holl bwysig. Ond beth da ni'n sicrhau bob tro ydy mae'r plentyn sy'n bwysig. Mae dyheuadau'r teulu'n bwysig iawn, ond mae'r plentyn yn y canol ac ateb anghenion y plentyn na sy'n bwysig.
When I first came, obviously seeing a lovely new school was lovely to begin with, but I used to be a teacher, knowing that it's the actual people that make a school, not just the physical facilities within the school, and meeting all the members of staff that are involved with Miller's care, and also not just the teachers, just his class teacher and the Senko and the head teacher, but the whole members of staff. They have been so caring and considerate and supportive right from the word go.
O ran fi fel athrawes yn y dosbarth, dim ond i wneud yn siŵr bod Miller yn gallu mynd ar yr amser cywir. Heblaw hynny, mae popeth yn rhedeg fel arfer. Dwi ddim wedi gorfod newid ar gyfer Miller. Ond mae Mrs Jones wedyn yn gofal am Mrs Richards yn gofal popeth arall. dim ond i fod yn gefn iddo fe edrych ar ei ôl nid yn siŵr bod e ddim, chymod, bod allan o berygl, a cynorthwyo fe gyda gwaith ysgol, a wrth bod e'n cerdded o fan i fan, bod fi'n gallu'r bod e llaw, chymod, cydio neu law bod e ddim yn cwmpo, a fod yn ffrind, achos ni'n dymlaen mor dda, felly, odi, felly na'r rôl fwyaf, de.
The school have provided a toilet and it's solely for Miller's use. So I think that's probably one of the biggest changes that the school had to make is literally cordon off an area purely for Miller.
Miller's a very confident little boy, and what I admire about him is his resilience. In the morning he goes to pick his toys and we go and do a physiotherapy session. They are exercises to strengthen the muscles in his legs, especially the leg that he has difficulty with. That is a programme that's been given by the paediatric physiotherapist who visits once every half term, and we deliver the programme daily.
We've got a really good communication system with the school. I communicate on a daily basis with the Senko every morning before she does his physio. I then have written communication with his dedicated teacher within the class on a daily basis. So we have a home school contact book, which any notes about his behaviour or if we need any more supplies, medical supplies or medicine, that's communicated in written in his home school contact book. The last only 6 months to a year that I feel, no, it's Miller, it's not a child with an additional need or, medical need. And I think that's what keeps us strong, is how strong he is, like character-wise. He knows what he wants, and if he wants it, he will have it. And we love that in him, don't we? Definitely. That he's kept us going because how strong his character is.
So he'll hold his own no matter what. I think no matter what he's thrown at him, he'll hold his own in life.